Hello lovelies, it's Mary from Psychic Soulmate. This video is a 3-card tarot reading for our week, February 24th to March 2nd. And in case you're wondering how does this work, well, you were drawn to watch this video and I am facilitating a message from Spirit to you. So even if you're watching this after that date that I just mentioned, doesn't matter because the message is still intended for you. Even if you're watching this like maybe 2 years from now, you are drawn to watch it. I get the same response. I've been doing these videos for actually 5 years, and I get the same response from all my followers and from all my clients how in tuned it is. I'm not doing anything. I'm just facilitating the message from Spirit to you, and that's the way it works. Okay, so the cards that I'm working with today are the Hidden Realm, or actually it's the Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Barbara Moore. I love these cards. I forgot about these cards, and I just saw them today, and I said, oh gosh, I gotta read with them because they're so enchanting. They're all about the fairies and the nature spirits, and I just love it. You know how I feel about fairies. If you know me about fairies and the nature elements and everything. I'm just all loving that. Okay, so I've already shuffled the cards and pulled the cards out here for us, so I will save us some time. So the first card is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is actually a nostalgia card. It represents something of the past, or it's kind of like something reminding you of the past, something that's coming to you that's actually like a glimpse of the past. So something in your life is bringing on a memory. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit like reflecting, or you've been feeling like you need to just sit for a moment and just, you don't have no, like you can't identify it. It's just that you just feel like, just zoning out and just maybe daydreaming, and that's probably what you need to be doing. You know, sometimes we need to do that. So it's like you've been feeling this, and maybe this has been going on a little bit longer. Maybe you have been doing this since the year started, if you're watching this when I post this, and you're wondering, you're like saying, I kind of feel stuck, because that's how I've been feeling, a little bit like a little stuck, but it's actually you're downloading messages. I always say that Spirit is giving us messages. Sometimes we need to sleep a little bit more, sometimes we need to relax, sometimes we take a little bit more time, and we need more time. So don't rush it, don't push yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you need more sleep, you got to get it. Okay, you are spirit in living in a human body, but you have a soul, and a soul is like your SIM card. You know, your SIM card in your phone, right? So, and your phone is your body, and I guess Spirit is everything. We are connected to Spirit, and when you are connected to that part, sometimes Spirit is calling you to do that. So you need to take some time off. Maybe you're being reminded of a person that keeps coming into your thoughts when it comes to your soulmate, your twin flame, your twin ray. I can go on because there's so many soulmates in the soulmate group. Okay, so I'm just going to say you're feeling connected to your significant other for some reason. You're feeling the thoughts, you're feeling that person, you're feeling her, him, and like it's just coming up. It's like things are coming up, and so you need extra time to feel. You need to connect with your higher self. You need to get more into that serene state. It's okay. Yeah, I know we kind of live in we live in a 3D world, but we are not 3D. We are everything. How did you get here? You have to think, how did I get here? Yeah, okay. It's science can identify how, but it's like, really, how are you? You have a soul, you have a spirit. There's a reason why you have to charge your batteries. So I'm telling you, if you need to take some time off to rest a little bit more, then do it. Then take that time, okay? And I can go on and on about that. It's like self-care, self-love, So sometimes you have to do that, and I highly encourage you. So you're being called upon connecting with Spirit or your soulmate or your twin flame. They're trying to talk to you. Something. That's my message. If you're trying to, what did Mary say exactly? They're trying to talk to you. There's a message out there, okay? And you're feeling it, or you got to download it. You got to download the healing. You need it, okay? The second card is the Page of Pentacles. And how awesome is this card? It is like abundance. It is abundance, not like abundance. It is abundance. It is planting the seeds and waiting for growth. And it looks like a porcupine. I'm not sure about my animal. It's just the artist I'm not sure what that animal is, but anyways, it's very beautiful. And I'm sure somebody's going to correct me in the comments. But it's representing something of a harvest coming up. Like your harvest is about to shine. When I say shine, it's like, how is your harvest going to shine? Well, it's going to flourish. It's kind of like the plants are going to finally start to sprout. They're going to grow new buds, right? And plus, well, where I'm at is springtime. So everything's about to bloom in the month. Well, coming up soon. It's springtime here. So, but even if you're in the southern hemisphere, things are starting to change. Basically, it's a season changing. So this is telling me that there is a transition that's happening that's going to actually take over. That's actually going to change the whole everything. The molecules, everything is going to change. It's going to just turn right around. Yeah, the wheel is changing, but the wheel of our sorry, it's the wheel of, sorry, I'm trying to say something, but it's on the tip of my tongue. The wheel of the seasons. Let's just say a season's changing and it's turning. So there's going to be a transition that's going to be happening. So it's going to bring on abundance. There's going to be a huge spark that's going to come up. There's a lot of things that are coming through. It's just allowing them just to come through. So this is taking your time. This is being patient. This is telling you to be patient. All pentacles are relating to finances, business, also like, you know, property, earthly possessions, anything like that. But I read cards a little bit different than, like, I read them intuitively, and that's how I teach people to read them intuitively. So I'm getting that this is relating to something that you've been wanting for a really long time. It's not necessarily about love. It's more about your grounding, your stability, you know, just having a hold on life and just feeling more secure, your life purpose. It can relate to a lot of things, and just knowing it's actually like earth signs, earth energy. They know who they are. They know what they want. They know they're more secure in who they are. Well, I know maybe you're an earth sign. You're saying, well, I haven't got it yet, Mary. But if you will. It's like an earth energy. So that's telling you that there's a new earth coming. Okay, I like that. A new earth. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so this is telling us that there's good things are coming up ahead. So it's okay. You're on the right track. You are on the right track, but you got to just don't be hard on yourself. Like that's when I read the Six of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. You got to be a little bit less harsh on yourself and just give yourself a big hug and love yourself and say, it's going to be okay. If I could be right there and I can be through this screen and give you a big hug and tell you, listen, you got it. It's okay. You got it. It's going to be okay. And I'm telling you that, okay? And if you can hear or feel, not hear, but if you can feel the energy what I'm sending to you, then just know that I'm telling you that because you're watching this, okay? So the third card is the Sun. Yes, the Sun is one of the best cards of the deck. And the Sun represents happiness, contentment, abundance, bliss. Yeah, but you got to make that choice. See, you can let this through. It's like it's knocking on your door. It's like knock, knock, knock. Okay, so it's like there, or it's ringing the doorbell. You can make the choice. You can go there, answer the door, and welcome, or you can shut it out and not welcome it. Now, when I say that, I mean like there's a lot of people that don't want to. They're afraid to be happy because they're afraid to get hurt. Somebody is trying to get friendly with you, but you're not allowing this person to come in, or you're not allowing yourself to open up to that person, and that's okay. It's okay how you feel, but you know what? You got to get yourself a little uncomfortable because we get comfortable by making ourselves a little uncomfortable. So you have to let yourself be a little uncomfortable. I have to admit, I'm someone that when the doorbell rings, I'm on edge. That's why I mentioned that. It's not because it's just I'm empathic, so it's like, you know, or even when the phone rings, I get startled. You know, it's just the way I am. But I'm just giving you an example, okay? And you can say to yourself, I say to myself, well, I could just answer. It's just somebody calling on the phone, or it's just maybe it could be just the mailman just got a package for me, or it could be, you know, like you think of all these things, right? I'm just giving you an example. I know maybe it's not the greatest example, but it's the best way that comes to mind right now. So you can open the door and face your fear and just say, okay, I'm going to allow this and I'm going to welcome whoever it is and just face it. and you can allow the happiness to come into your life. Maybe there's something that you need to be challenged. Well, maybe I mentioned that. It's a minor thing. It's not a big thing with what I was talking about, but it's like a minor thing that you need to face. You need to challenge yourself. I promise you, if you do a little bit of a challenge and allow yourself to be happy a little bit, you are going to let this in. And I know you ask yourself, how do I let myself be happy? I'm not happy, because you think about all the things why you're not happy. You think of all the negativities, what you find an excuse. That's when I say you can allow yourself to be happy and forget about the excuses and just say, you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just going to be happy, and I'm just going to let myself be free. There's more to this, okay? Much more to this. I'm your coach, and I'm just giving you a little bit of an uplift. You know what that is. It comes to mind. You take what you need and you leave what you don't. You know what you need, and you know what you got to do to make yourself a little uncomfortable so you can get comfortable, okay? And you know what that is, and it's in your mind, and I know you're thinking, okay, I got to do this, okay? I'm just going to I'm going to push myself a little bit. So that's what you got to do, and when you do, I promise you're going to see the light at the tunnel. You are. Lots of happiness around. There's going to be abundance coming. There's going to be bright, I promise, okay? And I know I said that over and over, and you know, it is true. And I hope that this reading was helpful for you. And if you're interested in getting a longer reading, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. And I wish you guys all peace, blessings, love and light. Namaste.